Welcome in, KCSN Live here, coming from the cave. Good vibes on a Thursday edition of KCSN Live, final KCSN Live of the week. We're here to set the tone. Thank you to Michael and the Campbell Cooks in the chat, already talking trades. NFL world is booming. Will the Chiefs get in on it? Will the Chiefs get in on the trade buzz, the trade boom? We'll see. We'll see. Appreciate everyone hanging out. The Big Sign. Shout out the Big Sign. The Big Sign is here. Shout out to everybody joining me right now on the KCSN YouTube. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. I'll be with you for about the next hour answering questions. I don't think I have a trick shot planned. I need to figure out a new trick shot, guys. I need to figure out a new trick shot for us to do, for us to conquer. I do. Chiefs at the podium right now. We'll have some stuff to talk about Chiefs. I got caught up with Dancing with the Stars. You guys are watching Dancing with the Stars? Let me know. Jags acting like they really... that guy. Yeah, Joshua, appreciate you joining me, dude. Yeah, the Jags are kind of acting like they are. But, like, to be fair, they did beat the champs. So, I mean, I guess they can. I guess they can act like it. 20 Seconds Lake was watching the Wednesday without Craig. Yeah. Craig won't be on Friday either, unfortunately. So, no Craig this week. Day job came up. Gotta let the Jags... Paul, what's up, dude? Paul, thank you for joining me. You do gotta let the Jags have their moment. Gotta let the Jags have their time to shine. So I saw the Campbell Cooks get in the chat early. Appreciate the Campbell Cooks getting in the chat. The big question, obviously, is do the Chiefs make a trade? Just in general. Do they just make a trade in general? I think that's going to be the $1 million question. And look, the Chiefs transactionally have usually done stuff around the trade deadline every year to the Super Bowl in their quest to get to the Super Bowl. So what will it be this year? I know that there is some conversations about they need to add a pass rusher. Pass rush doesn't look too great. And it's just true. Pass rush is not good. We talked about that on the stream. Oh gosh, what was that? Was that Tuesday we talked about it on the stream? Chill Guy, what's up, dude? Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me, Chill Guy. Jack, what's up, dude? In Madden/college football, do you play user linebacker on defense? Or only play offense and sim defense? Jack, when I play, I like to pass rush. And when I play, I like to play on the D line. I don't know if that's like cheating, but like I was a defensive lineman and an offensive lineman, so I like to play on the defensive line. I like to stuff the run. I like to get after the quarterback. That's what I like to do. I know, yeah. Joshua, I know that it's like something you're not supposed to do, but I can't hide my identity. I have to be true to myself. Jackie loves to be DB. That's crazy, dude. I could not do that. Confirmed cheese? Is that bad? Do people who play as D-line, are they bad? I just did it because that's what I played. Picks used to be so easy, now they're more realistic. I haven't played... Dude, what? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That the D-line is cheese? Huh. That's new to me. I just was on the D-line because Jack says I don't have the skill to use or anything other than D-line. Chill guy, nah, I've always played DN because the Chiefs have always had Pro Bowl DN. Yeah, no, that's true. I guess it does kind of depend on what team you are playing with as well. Let me get the music of the day. Tucker Cheese Franklin. Hey, yo, Paul, don't put that on me, dude. Don't put that on me, Paul. Don't put that on me, Paul. I can't be doing that. I can't be doing that. I got a new sound bed. I got a new music sound bed. Let me know if you guys like it. It's more chill vibes than the other one is. A little bit more chill vibes here on the show. We're trying to keep the vibes chill. Josh says it's all good. It's a video game. Play how you have fun. For sure. And Josh, again, this is probably also what makes me cheese. I like, you know, sometimes like I'll go to do my dynasty ride on like the normal modes, but sometimes you just like putting up as many numbers as possible. Big sign says line and running back. Just putting up as many like the most ridiculous numbers possible is my favorite part. I love just like going in and just putting up these just stupid numbers of like, this is music for the bedroom. Hey yo, I got the look at the vibes I'm setting here, fellas. I used to play franchise online and my friend would quit 5 times per game. Yeah, I don't do that shit. I don't play a ton anymore. I really don't play a ton anymore. I actually have the ability. I could hook up my PlayStation. RIP. I wish I had a PlayStation. I could hook up my Xbox right now and play some College Football 25. I don't have the new one. I didn't think it was worth the financial investment. Tuck thought he was booting up his OnlyFans account. Yeah, wait, hang on a second. That's not what this is? Is that what this is? It's lo-fi hip-hop. I just went to the chill lo-fi hip-hop on Epidemic Sound. Still holding out on not playing college football? Jackie, have you not played like the new one at all? You haven't played the new one at all? That's interesting. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. No, you haven't. So like if that's something we want to dabble, if you guys would want to watch me put up just ridiculous numbers with like a made up running back, I think that would be kind of fun for me at least. I don't know if you guys would like to watch it. But if we as a group and a collective, maybe this is a Chiefs bye week thing. Maybe we do this on the Chiefs bye week, right? We do this on the Chiefs bye week where we boot up the NCAA 25 and we create a running back. And Pie Desert, I am not good. So next week when we play the Raiders, LOL. Luis, hey Luis, shout out, thanks for joining me. Pie Desert, thank you for joining me too, dog. College Football 26 is a slight improvement from 25. Same game, you made the right call. Blitz Enjoyer, yeah, Blitz is fun. NFL Street, also fun. I have actually, hang on. Let's talk trades, Vonda? Yeah, Vonda, I know. I'll talk trades. Let's talk trades, Vonda. But the chat got me on something else. Chat, I have my old Xbox 360 back here. Can you play Street on 360? Or was that just like a straight up regular? Was that a straight up regular? I created Christian McCoy in NCAA 25 and destroyed the competition. Yeah, dude, see, like Dusty Rhodes. I think that would be sick. I think that would be really fun. Okay. All right, I'll put up a trade. Is my connection okay? Am I coming through all right for you guys? Because StreamYard is telling me I'm not. Let me know in the chat. Am I coming through all right? All right, yeah, I don't know. I'm hard lined in. A little laggy is what Pie Desert says. Okay, interesting. So it's a video thing, audio fine. Now here, actually instead I'm gonna do CFB career arc during the bye week. Question mark? That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do, guys. Vote on the poll. College football 25. We're going to do Road to Glory. It's obviously all good here in the McDonald's Wi-Fi. Appreciate it. All right, sick. All right, cool. This time, instead of like, I usually have like two computers. I'm sharing a screen on my second computer. Maybe that's the problem. Or on my first computer, not the second computer. Maybe that's the problem. Because if there's anything on Twitter, I'm going to share it from my main computer. Oh, the Whataburger Wi-Fi. Damn, Whataburger sounds good. Last time I had a Whataburger, it slapped, guys. It was so good the last time I had a Whataburger. So what we'll do, bye week, maybe we do this all bye week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And obviously I'll talk Chiefs and I'll talk everything that we need to talk about. But Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we'll create a running back, a hard-nosed, gritty running back. And we will commit to a school and we will put up, I'm going easy mode, guys. I'm going to let you know that right now. I'm going easy mode. We are doing Carson, just call him Carson Steele, yeah. We are going easy mode because we are trying to put up the most ridiculous numbers of all time. That's what's happening. And we are going to do our damnedest to break Barry Sanders' single season and career rushing records. Darwin Thompson build? Nah, dude, he's gonna have taped wrists. He's gonna be wearing turf tape on the elbows. He's gonna be a hard-nosed running back, fellas. I hope you guys are all here for this during the bye week. We're gonna get after it. We're gonna get after it. I also shortened the intro on the KCSN Live. I heard some people tell me that they thought the intro was too long. Frank Gore, have your cousin starting stuff on X. Yeah, I do that. I had people tell me that the intro is too long. Hell yeah, we're getting the neck roll. I was number 50 in high school, Campbell Cooks. I was number 50 in high school. We got to go with the 40s number though. Be tough, hard-nosed, full run. Well, you got to be a running back. Can't necessarily be a fullback in that game. But I'll get it set up. I can do it. And we want to be in that 3-point stance. 3-point stance. Ready for that football to be snapped. Just ready for that ball to be snapped, ready to take a handoff to the house. Boom. Here's up back, boom. Boom. Look at that, guys. 44 is our family number. 2 of our boys wore that in college. 6'1", 225, neck roll, coming downhill behind a... That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, guys. We're going to make a tough, hard-nosed running back. And we're going to put up the most insane numbers that anyone has ever seen. That's for the bye week. That's for the bye week. Okay, let's actually talk trades. Let's actually talk trades now. Let's talk trades. Let's talk trades. Let's talk trades. I think 44 might be a winner in terms of a number. 44 is a sick number. That's good music, guys. I don't know what you're talking about. This is good music. This is good music. Handpicked, curated bangers by me. All right, let's talk trades. Let's talk trades. Trade Connor so Spags can't play him a la Fenton. Yeah, I mean we might be in that territory, fellas. Might be in that territory with the old Jamari Connor. Look, he's a fine safety, though. He's a fine safety. He just can't play slot corner. Josh says that 44 was his preferred basketball number, thanks to JR. Do you say that how I think it is, Josh? Josh, do you say that last name like I think it is? Jack says, do Achane or Brees have extra years on their contract? Kamara would be good, but he's a one-year rental. No, Jack, I think Achane and Brees are both in the same position. It's not like the chicken. Oh. Coach? Is that how you say it? Is he a coach? JR coach? All right, it's time for research time. Here we go. Let's go to Spot Track. We're on to Spot Track. We're going to look up NFL. The D-line needs help. Karlaftis and Amini, who just aren't getting home, and it leaves Chris Jones subject to nonstop double and triple team. Known as a Honey Badger. That's from Paul. Thanks, Paul. Pie Desert, known as Honey Badger, and even Honey Badger slowed down the last season with us. So sad to see how Brady played him in the end. Yeah. Damn, I always forget that like Spot Track freaks out when you like make it. When you make Spot Track like a smaller like window, it freaks out. It doesn't know how to react. All right, here we go. It's research time. Research time. Here are the 2026 free agents. These are likely. So guys, 2026 free agents are the ones that are likely to be moved, right? Just so teams on upcoming expiring contracts can get something out of them, right? Something they can get something out of these guys before, if they think they're not going to resign, right? So let's start with you guys. Hey, chat, let me know. Do you want to go edge? Do you want to go interior D lineman? Do you want to go running back? What do you want to do first, chat? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. What do you guys want to do? Hair's kind of messed up. Let me know in the chat. Cody says IDL. Running back, then IDL for Jackie. D tackle, that's IDL. Pennsylvania. Oh, pass rusher. That's good. All right. What up? Still dreaming. All right, let's go IDL. We're going IDL first. All right. Interior defensive lineman. Interior defensive lineman. Here we go. Here's what we got. Do I need to zoom in, chat? I'll zoom in a bit. Here we go. David Onyemeta, DJ Reader. Well, here, we need to see this as well. What they're currently making on the old contract. Larry Ogunjobi, John Franklin Myers, Calais Campbell. No, right? Yes, hell yeah button is back, Paul.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah button is back. I'm back home. White Monster is goated, Cody.
Hell yeah!
That does get the hell yeah. God, I don't even know what gives us the biggest spark. Says Pie. Yeah. That's tough. Sorry, something just flew in my face. I didn't mean to blow straight into the microphone. That's my bad. That one's on me, guys. Not only played like 22 snaps, but I felt like he played 44. Yeah. Tier Tart. I mean, the Chargers wouldn't trade with the Chiefs, but like Tier Tart next year though. Jeffrey Simmons available? I think he's still out there. Collins, I mean, look, guys. Pop filter saved us. Oh, that's good. Sick. Hell yeah. Colin Saunders. I would trade for Colin Saunders. 29 years old. Sorry, let me pull that up there. Colin Saunders, 29 years old. He's only making 4.1 right now. You know what? Let's look at that contract, actually. Let's look at this contract, actually. Oh, his 2025 cap hit is 1.1. He's already been paid. Okay. So he got a big signing bonus. Oh, I forgot he was traded from the Saints to the Jags. So the Saints are already trading him. Oh, it's void years. Yeah, Colin would be interesting. Yeah, I understand people's frustration, Pi, with wanting to trade for another old friend. But at least we know he would play him, right? At least we know Spags would play Colin. Right? Before he deleted it before the game? I don't know. Yes, Jackie, he's inactive in Jacksonville. He knows the scheme. I wouldn't hate it. Good hands, picked off Mahomes. Has a relationship. It is kind of crazy the Chiefs haven't brought back McColl yet. Colin, I don't know if Colin's an awful choice. I would like him out there more than I'd like Derek Nottie. I'd like him out there more than I'd like Derek Nottie out there. He can't have, like, again, oh, sorry. Let's go back to his contract. Who outside of Juju has worked out on a reunion? McColl kind of counts. Yeah, I mean, McColl did. Oh, McColl is in Chicago working out, Luis? That's crazy. Well, Cody, a Jag is better than Derek Nottie right now, dude. Nottie actually literally is a Jag. He's a Jacksonville Jaguar. Yeah, I mean, look, he was already paid. His cap is only 1.17. They prorated him $500,000. It's only 400. Yeah, I mean, guys, I mean, wonder if they just wait on Norman Lott. Maybe they do, Jackie. Ethan Hart, thanks for joining me, Ethan.
Hell yeah!
At this point, we need all the help we can. We need someone who consistently wins one-on-one. Yeah, I mean, look, teams aren't just trading that kind of guy, though. I understand your point. I really do. We do need somebody who can do that. That's not a fix for this year. Sadly. If the Chiefs do pick 10th, maybe they can get a guy that can do that. Bro, we were just missing a 55 versus killed. We need a running back, a real running back to take the pressure off 15. Norman needs to get healthy and stay healthy. He has flashed much. I haven't paid enough to. Yeah, I mean, he's got that sack against Jalen Hurts. They also made him gain a bunch of weight. I necessarily wasn't huge on Omar Norman Lott coming out. But yeah, LJ Collier, I mean, look, there's just not a lot. There's not a lot out here. They're not to get him off the team. We're not done roasting Sanders. Who are you? Jackie, who are you talking about? 0 stats inside of 1 assist, 12 total snaps. Who are you talking about? With the inside-outside versatility of Dana and Amenahue, I feel like edge is more likely, but that's just me. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm hesitant about edge rushers. Let's look at the edge defenders. Oh, Colin Saunders. Oh. Not Sanders. I mean, yeah, he hasn't played. I mean, Christian Wilkins. Christian Wilkins is still out there. Christian Wilkins is technically still out there. How do we feel about Charles Omenihu this season? I mean, I'm sure he would like to be having a better year in a career in a contract season for him. Malcolm Kuntz, the Raiders wouldn't trade him. It's also a lot of money to take on. Let's see. Okay, just so everything is just so everyone is on the same page of what we're doing. Okay, we're on the Spot Track 2026 Edge Defender free agents, right? So this is what we're doing to try to find some trade targets. We're trying to find some trade targets for the Kansas City Chiefs. We're looking at the 2026 free agents because a lot of the times these free agents are on expiring deals. Trade for Trey Hendrickson. That would be insane if they did that. They're on expiring deals, and the team doesn't think they're going to resign, or they just want to get something out of them, right? I like Jalen Phillips. Now, Jalen Phillips has had some health issues in his career. I believe it was an Achilles and then a knee. Yeah, Achilles and then a knee for Jalen Phillips. He's on a rookie contract right now, and the club picked up his 5th year, which his base salary is $13 million. His cap hit is 13.2. which is kind of a lot for Jalen Phillips. The Dolphins suck. The Dolphins are ass. So maybe they don't think he's going to resign and they can try to trade him. Like, the Odafe Owe trade would have been good for... the Odafe Owe trade I would have taken if I was the Chiefs, but, like, obviously you got to give something in return. Blaine Mafe I think would be a fun one, but, like, I don't think the Seahawks would trade Blaine Mafe to the Chiefs, or if they want to trade him at all. Who's this Josh Uche guy? I'm just kidding. Malik Herring. Dwayne Smoot. Hey, Cam Thomas. Who's this Cam Thomas guy? Unreal. Emmanuel Ogbah is about the only player they have on the Jags playing edge. Josh Paschal, that could be a fun one. Maybe. What's Josh Paschal? What's his height weight? That does not tell me here. Career earning, injuries, transactions, statistics. Okay. 500 snaps in 2024. 46%. His snap percentage just went down last year. He had 2 sacks last year. Trade for Devin Lloyd. Yeah, dude. Look, the Chiefs might be able to get drafted. They might have been able to like get Devin Lloyd for free last year. Undisclosed injury. They didn't pick up his team option on Devin Lloyd. How old is this guy? How old is old Josh Paschal? 3 years. Josh Paschal. Alright. Play. 6'3", 275. Oh, they might be able to. Gary, what's up? Thanks for joining me.
Hell yeah!
Chiefs again, I see you, Shazam.
Hell yeah!
Appreciate it.
Hell yeah!
Jeffrey Simmons would be a dream. This is Josh Paschal's mock draftable. His arm length 32 3/4. I think that might be a little short for Steve Spagnuolo, if I remember correctly. I think that might be it. I think that might be a little short. But I think his height weight is okay. Well, Paschal's an interesting one. I don't know if the Lions would trade him, right? Trade him to the Chiefs either? I don't know. Again, if they trade, will he play? That is the big thing. Is he still Jolari? That'd be interesting. Where are the Terrell Suggs and Carlos Dunlaps of the world nowadays? That's a great question. Jalen Phillips is an interesting one too. It probably for me, if it's an edge rusher, Jalen Phillips. Let me check out Joe Tryon here for a second. Let me check out Joe Tryon. How has he been playing? How's he been playing? 5 games. No game started, 22 snaps, 4 tackles. Well, not great. I liked. Weston, we already looked at interior DTs. He's not been playing very good. Don't try him. We already looked at DTs. There's not a lot. I landed on probably, Arden Key would be a fun one. That Titans team sucks, dude. That Titans team is ass. For sure. Like, I like Malcolm Kuntz, Shazam. I'm with you. I like Malcolm Kuntz. So I don't think that the Raiders would trade him to the Chiefs. Yeah, as Pi said, we did check, Weston, we checked interior DTs. The best one available is probably Colin Saunders. Or the most available for the Chiefs, I should say. That's wild, Drew. You should not go in public if you're saying that. 166 snaps so far for Arden Key. 2 sacks, 6 tackles. Apparently the Chiefs only have a scheme that won't allow... yeah. Hey, Steven, you're right, dude. The Chiefs scheme is play the got darn run. Yes, Max. I'm going to running backs next. Here we go. We're going there. All right. Appreciate everybody.
Hell yeah!
For joining me. We're trying to find that's fullback. You guys don't want fullback. We're trying to find Chiefs trade targets. If you're just joining me, we're trying to find Chiefs trade targets. As it looks like the NFL's open for business. The NFL is wheeling and dealing.
Hell yeah!
And we got to find some players that the Chiefs could potentially target. What we're doing here is we're looking at the 2026 free agents. Looking at the 2026 free agents because... teams are likely to deal guys on expiring contracts. Najee Harris is a guy who, his Achilles exploded. Austin Eckler, his Achilles exploded. Probably the Jags aren't going to trade ETN. Jags probably aren't going to trade ETN. Cowboys also probably aren't going to trade Javonte Williams because he's been playing pretty well. Rico Dowdle had himself a hell of a game. Drew, that's also an awful message. Rico Dowdle had himself a hell of a game. You don't need to trade for Nick Chubb because Nick Chubb is older than Kareem Hunt. Eye and Achilles. Okay, yeah, that's right. Check out the Titans, Saints, Jets, and Dolphins for sure. Elijah Mitchell. Oh, I wonder if he could play. Breece Hall. See, the hesitation I have with Breece Hall, obviously he's on an expiring contract. He's played fairly well this year. The issue I have with Breece Hall and like his only $4 million cap hit, right? So it's like not huge. The only problem I have with Breece Hall is that Braylon Allen for them is whoops. I don't want to go find switches. Braylon Allen is hurt. And he's getting 60% of the snaps this year already for the Jets. 66 carries, 351 yards. 70 yards per game is up from his usual numbers, but no touchdowns yet this year for him. He did have a fumble, as Jackie mentioned in the chat. Isaiah Davis. That's who you think, huh? They will only trade for a running back if Pacheco or Hunt go down. I mean, guys, to be fair, to both of those gentlemen, it's likely they will. Breece Hall had an ACL injury his first year. That's right. I wouldn't be opposed to trading for Breece Hall. I do know that they need. As who was it in the chat? Who mentioned this in the chat? Let me see if I can find it. Where's that fumble? Oh. Wow. Who? Oh yeah, Weston. Shout out Weston.
Hell yeah!
The Jets do need draft picks. All right. The Jets do need draft picks. So 2026 Jets draft picks. Here is, well, we got to verify that I'm a human. In 2026. Alright, this is kind of insane. This is kind of an awful way to look at that. Whoever did that would be... Seven. They got a couple sevens, couple three sixes. Yikes. A 5, a 4, a 2, a 1. What would you trade? Chat, what would you trade for Breece Hall? I'll start a poll. Let me start a poll here. What would you trade for Breece Hall? And then I'll let you know what I'll trade. That's not how you spell that. Second. All right. Poll is up. Poll is up. Vote. Clyde. Oh, well, that's a good one. What would you trade for Breece Hall? Poll's up. Vote on the poll. Let me know what you would trade for Breece Hall. Clyde is a good one. I think I'd be comfortable with a 4th. Yeah, Clyde is on the practice squad. I think a 4th I'd be okay with. Yes, he is. Bye. He is. Butker for Hall straight up. Who's kicking the football, Paul? Anything above a 5th, he's getting significant carries. Yeah, I think it has to be a 3rd or a 4th. The way that the Chiefs pick, though, they're gonna. Well, I hesitate to say this because usually where the Chiefs pick is toward the end of the round. Right now, they're slated as like 10. They're slated like 10. So, maybe a 5th does, or a 4th gets it done. Or yeah, maybe a 4th gets it done. I could see the Jets being like, hey, you guys picked so late anyway, go ahead and give us your 3rd since it's basically a 4th. I could see that happening, which would be annoying, but I could rationalize it like that, right? But I think it's a 4th. I think it's a 4th. Kenneth Gainwell, you guys, anybody interested in Kenneth Gainwell? Kenneth Walker, maybe? Rachaad White's an interesting one. I don't know if Tampa would trade him. But Rachaad White is an interesting one, especially because they have Bucky Irving. $37 rushes, 149 yards, 3 tutties for Rachaad White. Yeah, I don't think the Seahawks are trading Walker though. I agree with you, Campbell Cooks. Hollywood in a 5th. Hopefully the wide receivers stay healthy. Kenneth Walker would be sick, but yeah, I agree. He's probably like, you're gonna need to give up 2nd maybe for Kenneth Walker, which would be 2. No, you probably wouldn't need to get that much. At least a 3rd. A 3rd, maybe a late one. A 3rd and a late. Wild Bill solely on the name. So I know that a lot of people are looking here and they're like, we need a running back to we need a running back to add to the group who be dynamic. I mean, guys, anything they have is more dynamic. Anything they add is more dynamic. Cody Schrader, Amari DiMarcado, he just got assaulted. He's a restricted free agent. Sean Tucker. Tyler Beatty. I think he wants to go by Bidet now, which is a choice. Yeah. Rather use Smith and get a pass rusher. That's fair. I think it's very fair. Pass rusher is a priority. Malik Collins, Brown's already content with selling, and Mike Hall Jr. is coming back soon. Yeah, for sure. Here's what. Let's do this. Let's talk about let's go to the Cleveland Browns free agents this year. Well, Jerome Ford. Can I interest anyone in Jerome Ford? All positions. Joe Tryon. We talked about Joe Tryon. He's not been playing very well. Cam Thomas, Alex Wright. I mean, the Browns are clearly open for business. They don't really have a lot of, I think, guys that on expiring contracts that if you're a Chiefs fan, you would really want, right? Ford is certainly an option. Ford is an option. How about trading for Eli Mitchell? Well, Elijah Mitchell's on the team, and he has not been active yet. Let's look at what other teams should we look at? Jets? Jets got anybody for us? Oh, I got your cable. Sorry. My bad. Let's look at the Jets. Andre Cisco. That guy sucks. Andre Cisco.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Breece Hall, we talked about already. Yeah. Here's the thing about here's the thing about looking at these teams is that they suck. And so now Jackie, he's the most expensive player he's the second most expensive player on an expiring contract. Saints, yes, Ethan, thank you. Yeah, he's the second most expensive player on an expiring contract for the Jets right now, is what Andre Cisco is. So these are still 2026 free agents for the Jets. Saints, let's look at the Saints. Saints. Yeah. Taysom Hill. Can I interest anyone in Taysom Hill? Good players can exist on teams that suck. I don't think so. Have you seen the Saints? Pie, have you seen the Tennessee Titans? I'm just joking. I know they can. I'm joking. I know, Jay. I mean, we should. I mean, there probably should be. But yeah, Taysom Hill's 35, dude. That's crazy. This team is a geriatric unit. Rashid Shaheed, 27. Shout out to Rashid Shaheed. Foster Moreau. Dude, you guys remember when they had like 14 tight ends on their roster? You guys remember that? Julian Blackman. Shout out. I didn't know Dylan Redunz was there. These are their expiring contracts, as I mentioned. Let's go 2027 free agents. I mean, Kamara's a free agent in 27. He's supposed to make a lot of money. Olave would be fun. Brian Breesy, maybe. Wait, has he been good? I just remember him from college and I kind of liking Brian Breesy. If he sucks, I apologize. He's played 69% of the snaps, a sack, 10 tackles. Not awful. He's had a forced fumble. He's not been terrible. Used to hate the Saints in their void years, dumb stuff, but guaranteed Jones gets money pushed to avoid problem. Maybe we'll see. Kamara does. Okay, I wouldn't hate Brian Breesy. I don't think I'd hate that. Yeah, dude, this team's ass. This team is certified booty, butt, ass, cheeks. That is what this Saints team is. Trey Palmer, shout out Trey Palmer. Booty, butt, ass, cheeks. Is there any good UDFA remaining for pass? Okay, current free agents is what you want. 2025. All teams. Free agent site. Available. So here's what we're looking at. A currently available. Oh yeah, we'll look at the Titans next, Weston. Thanks for that. Currently available. I mean, Shaq Mason. I mean, these guys are freaking old. Hey, Zadarius Smith signed, did he? Didn't he? Didn't Zadarius Smith sign? Eagles? Chat. Check that. He signed with the Eagles, didn't he? Kendall Fuller, old friend. Stephon Gilmore still out there? Justin Simmons still out there? Okay. Thank you, chat. Appreciate it. Hypothetically, if we bad this year and have good draft picks, what position would you draft with our first rounder? Probably edge. Probably edge. Yeah, Paul, that's a good point. I think that if the Saints are ass, that means the Titans would be mega booty butt ass cheeks, is what I think that they would be. Mega booty butt ass cheeks is what I would have the Titans as. I think edge has to be the pick at 32 as well. Yeah, so like, yeah, that's what it's gonna be. The guys who are like available right now are basically the guys who are retired but haven't officially retired. Is how it is. I think. You know what? Let's just go to teams here. Teams? No. Teams? No. Hang on, guys. Sorry. This site freaks out when you do not have it in its normal state. Let's go to the Tennessee Titans. Oh, wait. We wanted to do free agents, right? We wanted to do the free agents for the Titans. Back to it. Back to the free agents for the Titans. Yeah, Cody, that would also be a good idea not to take 13 penalties in a game. Holy hell, dude. 2026 free agents for the Tennessee football. Whoops, that's the Commanders. The Tennessee football Titans. Kevin Zeitler. What was I at? Yeah, that seems about right. Draymond Jones? Arden Key. We talked about Arden Key a little bit. I wouldn't hate Arden Key or Draymond Jones, truthfully. Wouldn't hate either of those guys. Sebastian Joseph, he's kind of old, but like, take him. Better than what they got. Five games, 167 snaps, 50% of the snaps. A sack, 19 tackles. Not awful. Not totally awful. I mean, there's worse on the Chiefs right now, actually. Brandon Allen, shout out. Johnny Hecker's a free agent. Quandre Diggs, he's 32. Holy shit. Joey Sly, yeah. Oh, Chig Okonkwo is a free agent. Sam Womack. Yeah, I mean, this team, guys. I mean, this team is just woof. This team is woofa-doofa. This team is... I mean, that's what... That was a research time, Jackie. We went in on that research time. That was a hell of a research time. Thank you for everybody hanging out. Thank you for voting on the poll. Poll's now closed. Looks like 51% of you would give a fourth round pick. A fourth round pick for Breece Hall. What if we try for Breece Hall and Brian Breesy? Have all the Breeces. That would be funny. That would be funny. All right, let's check it. Xavier Worthy won't practice for the Chiefs today. Everybody else will work. Xavier Worthy not practicing for the Kansas City Football Chiefs today. Per Matt McMullen on Twitter. Matt McMullen on Twitter is telling me that Xavier Worthy will not practice shoulder/ankle for the Chiefs today. Everybody will work. It does. I did see that somebody in the chat, Cody brought this up. They did have a walkthrough yesterday. No helmets, no pads, and everyone was a full participant. That's probably how you get full participants out of everybody, right? Yes, Jackie, it does look like the Elmore Norman lot is trending in the right direction. Trending in the right direction. I should pull my Twitter timeline off of the screen. If today is a normal Wednesday for the team, then no panic. I'm trying to think how it would be. A short week, obviously. Short week for the old for the Kansas City Football Chiefs. So make sure to like and subscribe here at KC Sports Network. Appreciate you guys. Over under penalties this week, Cody Smith asks. Shazam puts it at 6.5. 6.5. That's actually. Is it time? 25 Chiefs. I believe we might be able to see on. I thought that there was a penalties tab on here. Aha! There is. 42 accepted penalties from the Kansas City Chiefs. The opponent's 29. 350 yardage. That is... They've also given up 6 first downs on... Wait. Penalties. Yeah, Justin. I changed the vibe up a little bit on today's stream. Changed up the vibe. We had the sad music last time. Or Wednesday, we had the regular music. This is the V2 bed. This is the V2 sounds. Hutchins versus Simmons, great matchup. I agree. Should be good. That football show is dropping tomorrow. Me and Matt Verderam are talking about this a little bit. We talk about this matchup a little bit. Good matchup. I think it's a good matchup. I feel good about the Chiefs, truthfully, in this matchup. Yeah, it looks like 42 penalties. So 42. Hey Siri, what's 42 divided by 5? 8.4. You're good, Siri. I will set the over-under penalties at 7.5. 7.5. I'm gonna run the poll. Run it for a little bit. Vote in the poll. 7.5 penalties. There it is. Polls up. Go vote. Over, under, 7.5 penalties. Let me know, chat. Okay, Andrew, I know you said too bad Hutchinson will likely line up against Kingsley. The offensive line as a whole, entire unit, Kingsley included, has played really good. I mean, like, the last 2 weeks have been pretty impressive, and I feel pretty good. I probably feel the most confident about this offensive line as a whole than I have in a long time. I couldn't tell you last time I felt this confident in the offensive line. I feel good about it. I really do. I really do feel good about where the Chiefs are as an offensive line unit. I think they will be under because last game they got hammered. For sure. They could be. Home game, they'll be under. Under right now, winning 80% of the vote. If you still hate King, see solely due to your preference. Yeah. I like the O-line down to the 6-man. Yeah, look. I mean, Jalen Moore being the 6-man is pretty good. Like, that's where you kind of want to be. That is where you would like to be. To have a pretty confident in your 6-man. No, you're good, Jackie. Oh, I did just see the John Gruden interview with Perbula and Hardy. I'll have to watch that. That's gonna be very funny when he is the head coach of the Arkansas Razorbacks next year. Shout out to Caitlin Clark for refusing to wear the Colts jersey just because she's a diehard Chiefs fan. I did think that was funny. I also said when McDuffie getting in the slot, I thought we got good CBs just for that reason. Yeah, apparently, I mean, maybe McDuffie just doesn't like to be in the slot, guys. Maybe he doesn't like to be in the slot. Maybe he doesn't like to be in the slot. It's good. It's good vibes. This Bill Belichick stuff's crazy too. Oh, maybe Connor's better in the slot. Yeah. Well, we know that's not true. We can't have two players choosing where they line up on D. Yeah, I'll let Trent McDuffie do that though, considering he is maybe 10 years younger. I'm sure Chris Jones doesn't like to get double teamed too, but we gotta do what we gotta do for sure. I get it. I understand. I get it. Dave Tobe on Harrison Butker's kick out of bounds. That was a mistake. He made a mistake. Yeah. He did make a mistake. That is true. Whoa. There's a new Game of Thrones series coming out, guys. Chat, do you see this? Chat. New Game of Thrones series coming out? A tall tale that became legend. The new Game of Thrones series, A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, premieres January 18th on HBO Max. Chat, are we big Game of Thrones fans in the chat? Will we be seated for this, chat? Will we be seated for Game of Thrones, a new Game of Thrones series? OG fan only? You didn't watch, what is this last one? What is this one that's coming out? The Dragons. Never watched Game of Thrones. Oh, great series. I know the ending. Hell yeah, Dominic. Thanks for joining me.
Hell yeah!
I know that the ending of like season 8 is a big bummer for Game of Thrones. House of Dragon. Yeah, that's right. Oh, Evan, you gotta give it more than one episode, big dog. Tales of Dunk and Egg books brought it to life. Gonna be good. Oh yeah, that's right. Stranger Things season 5 ending sucked. It did. House of the Dragon, yeah. So I'd be locked into House of the Dragon. The second season of House of the Dragon was not good as the first one. I appreciated how slow it was though, Jackie. I appreciated how slow and methodical the storyline building is in Game of Thrones. They build in Game of Thrones. Those first 4 seasons, I think, are some of the best TV. They build up to these mega climaxes. Pause. They build up to these climaxes, and it is incredible. There's some great acting. There's some great storytelling. I enjoy it. I really like Game of Thrones. I think it still is one of the best. I wish that like the ending was better, obviously, but it is phenomenal. That's why I don't like beat up House of Dragon that much, right? I don't beat up House of the Dragon because I know that this last season was kind of slow, but that's the build, right? Like that's the build of Game of Thrones. I'll have to watch that trailer later. I'll watch the trailer later, but that's cool. I'm excited for that. I didn't know if it was ever going to get made. I thought that like I know that there's like talks about it, but I know there was talks about it, but new nerd chart just dropped, guys. Guys, do you want to see a new nerd chart? Hell yeah, Amelia Clark is Dope. Campbell Cooks.
Hell yeah!
House of the Dragons is funny because it's a prequel, but there's something very different about it, for sure. Jon Snow. Oh, okay, yeah, that's what it was. It was a Jon Snow series that got tanked. That's right. That is a bummer. That could have been really good. That could have been really good. Evan Knows says I'll probably have to give it more time for sure. I felt that way about Breaking Bad as well, but yeah. I think a lot of those. Yeah, it is kind of like Spags defense. You're right, Evan.
Hell yeah!
It is kind of like Spags. You just got to give it some time, and by Halloween, oh boy,
Hell yeah!
it is humming. New nerd chart dropped. You guys want to see a new nerd chart? You see charts from nerds? You ever seen HBO's Rome series? No, I have not seen that series. I have not seen that series. New nerd chart. Chart from nerds. Whoops. There we go. Brashard Smith is a wideout, +1 wide receiver, 2 tight ends, Hunt and Steele in the backfield. That is a lot going on. Evaluating offensive tackles when left on an island. Chat, let me actually hang on, chat. Let me just save this real quick. Let me save this image and I'll upload it. This is from @PFF_Moo. PFF Moo. Let me upload this real quick so you can see it a little bit, but that's not right. I don't think it's going to cover up the whole screen. No, okay. Evaluating tackles, offensive tackles when left on an island. This is evaluating offensive tackles by accounting for difficulty of assignment in 2025. Do I need to take the chat off the screen? Nah, you guys are good. So on the x-axis is island rate. No help by a guard, running back, or tight end. Island rate, how much you are left on an island to block by yourself. Oh shit, it's already 103. My bad, guys. And then the top, the y-axis is pass block win rate when left on said island. That's just quality of the pass protection. You guys might be able to tell Josh Simmons is way up in that top right corner, which is where you want to be. If you are left on an island a lot, you want to be able to be really good at blocking on an island right there. So like guys who are over here but down in this like little quadrant in the lower right, like who the chat is covering. The chat right now is covering up Asim Richards. I've never heard of an Asim Richards. The Saints tackle. Not really where you want to be. Not very good in being left on an island literally all the time. Jawan Taylor, yeah, that's a good point, Andrew. Jawan Taylor, not that far off either. Guys, I'm telling you, this offense. What if I did this? Hang on. This offensive line's like the best offensive line they've had in a hot minute, guys. There's a reason to have some confidence in this offensive line. There really is. I'm just saying, guys. It's contract year for Juwan. You're right, Jackie. Contract year for Juwan. Have not been helping out the tackles, and they've been getting the job done. They've been winning. They have been winning. So shout out. Shout out to the nerds for another nerd chart. Nerd chart. Maybe that should be a new segment, guys. Should that be a new segment? Nerd charts? Nerd charts? I like that one. So does this mean we haven't been helping out our tackles that much? Yes, that does. That's exactly what that means, Evan. Not been helping out the tackles. Yeah, look, and Kingsley's been playing good. Not a huge weakness on the inside. Yeah. There's a lot of things that had to go right for the Chiefs to get Josh Simmons, and they did. And they did go right. So shout out. Shout out Josh Simmons. Best right tackle or left tackle in the National Football League, probably, I say, in my opinion. Get him the gold W. Get him the gold jacket now. W for nerd charts. Nerd Chart W. Nerd Chart dubs. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. On this beautiful Thursday. Yeah, the Browns tackles are bad. The Browns tackles are really bad. They help them. They help them about half the time, and they still suck. When are we getting geek graphs? We got nerd charts, geek graphs. We're gonna get them all. 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 All right, one last little peruse of Twitter before I sign off with you guys. Okay, one last little perusing of the Twitter before I sign off. Just want to make sure that I give you all of the up-to-date information. Nashville Predators play today for the first time in the 2025 season. Puck has started today. Puck has started. Hockey has started. Might talk some puck on the show. Who knows? But you guys voted. You guys want me to do You guys want me to do the career on college football, so we will. That's fine. That's okay. That's okay, Mitsu. I understand being a Blues fan. Go Devils. Oh, Paul, you and Matt Verderame will get right along. You get right along with old Matt Verderame. Basketball starting up on, I think, the 21st is when the first NBA game starts. Basketball starting up here. We got all kinds of sports. Sports Equinox going to be coming up as well. All kinds of sports, guys. It's going to be so good. Whoa! Huge breaking news! Huge breaking news! Into the last... Getting just in a buzzer. Getting in at the buzzer. Final poster for Minecraft movie sequel. Or the first poster, sorry. For the Minecraft movie sequel. Theaters July 23rd, 2027. Damn, 27? Damn. Shout out the Minecraft movie, dude. Shout out the Minecraft movie. New Minecraft movie is going to go sick. Going to go hard. Appreciate everyone hanging out with me. Mizzou, Alabama this week, and I'll be locked in 11 a.m. I got a post-game show coming up live right after the Mizzou, Alabama game. If you are into that, I will, I watched the fucking Minecraft movie. It was badass. This is fucking fun. I play Minecraft. Fun-ass game. You guys watch me play Minecraft. We can do that, too. No, sorry, Ethan. Sorry, Ethan. I got you guys so good. You guys were so pranked. I pranked you guys so good. Yeah, I pranked you guys so good. Oh, dude, I love the Minecraft movie. Minecraft's awesome. I love that game. Great game. S-tier video game ever invented, in my opinion. Love an open world sandbox game. But let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comment section if you're watching this after the fact. Let me know about maybe do video games during the pod or during the stream midweek. But appreciate everyone hanging out and straight vibing with me here on a Thursday. Lily is having a great nap. She's been cashed the whole time, dude. She has been cashed the whole time. Maybe Josh will get on with me when we play some Minecraft. Game talk for one episode. You guys can handle that, right? You guys can handle game talk. Not a game show. Game talk for one episode, yes. I gotcha. All right. That's going to do it for me this week. I'll be back next week. Obviously. Plenty of more content, though, from me on KCSN. We will have Only Weird Games live at 4:30 or 4:45-ish today. We'll have that football show tomorrow at about 10 a.m. YouTube might go at like 8 a.m., right? That's what I might do. I might go 8 a.m. for the old YouTube, and then 10 a.m. for the audio. Whatever you guys like to, how you prefer. We'll do that. We will have 21 questions. We'll have 5 things. I'm sitting down with Brett Coleman as well. Sitting down with Brett Coleman for 21 questions this week. I'm going to record that here in a little bit. So, make sure to like and subscribe here on the channel. Appreciate you guys. Josh will be here tomorrow at noon for everything else. All kinds of content leading you right up to the Lions and the Chiefs, of course. Yeah, it was a fast hour, guys. That was a fast hour. I even went over time, but it was great hanging out with you guys. I always enjoy these little times where we can just hang out, chat a little bit. But if there's any breaking news, you guys know I'll be live. I'll be right back in the chair. I'm not leaving the chair today. I'll be right back here, letting you know if the Chiefs do anything. I will be with you guys. So very much appreciate that. Thank you guys so much for loving the show, loving KC Sports Network. Hit that like button. It's not possible without you guys, and we do appreciate the support. The easiest way to support us is hitting the like, subscribing as well. We do really appreciate that. So I am going to be done streaming all kinds of content for you guys this week. Don't worry, we got you covered for this. Also, Mizzou, Alabama as well. KCSM Mizzou. Go look it up on YouTube if you're a Mizzou fan watching this as well. Go subscribe there. Our latest episode is out with Chris Marler. Chris Marler, you might know him on Twitter as Vern Funquist. He joined us to talk Mizzou, Alabama. Big SEC matchup, big-time matchup for the Missouri Tigers. I'll be live after that game gets done. We'll also be live right after the Chiefs and Lions game. All kinds of content, guys. There's so much content for you to consume. I am very glad that you're here. Very glad that you chose to spend some time with me. As for this show, we will not be back tomorrow, but I'll see you on Tuesday.